one thing I do want to point out first, which is rather funny, near where we are here in Öresund, I say it differently every time, is when you're driving on this side, of course, you see this boat that's next to you here. But if you're on this side, the boat changes model depending on which way you are. So I guess if you're over here, you'll see that one, which is odd. Consistency, right? So then when you go out and you drive through the town, it's behind the building, so you can do the magic. The magic, eh? And then suddenly, you go down here, and it's facing this way now. It's your Seaway ferries. How they do that, huh? Magical models, eh? That's how they keep the frames good, so they unload things when they're not visible. But in free cam, you can literally view anything, so. 71 FPS in Spain? That's good. That's fine. So then, were you in Nordic? Because Nordic has quite a lot of new models on it, so. Quick turnaround times, I know. They also have a completely different boat, let alone what way it's facing. I banned you before. Are you sure? 110? 110 frames? What's wrong with that? That's fine. But you can limit your games to VSync thing. And have a maximum FPS set. My game is limited to 60. Because I'm streaming at 60. And at the moment I'm at 60. And this looks fine. So, you know, Control F9? No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. We do need to go down here, though. This is where you'll deliver your coach, I assume. Admin coach. Huh? Banned you before as well? Veggie, you deserved it. I'm sure you deserved it at some point. Melodies, welcome in. Calais. Next time we do driving will be from there, because I haven't moved since there. Helifix. I have to have 10. What, you don't get 10? Okay, right now I'm in Calais, 19 frames. And you can see that. It's rather interesting, isn't it? We also have, they came into action yesterday, but we have new AVs. The one that looks like a sort of off-brand Tesla, but it's the Voltison, I think. Get it? Because it's Volts, Tesla, something. Clever. That's the public one, and then the patron one, unless that is the patron one. An X, yeah, whatever the sort of larger model is. Mustang. Oh. Nice, could be the Y as well. I think the default color of it is also the kind of purpley pink color, which is quite nice. Tesla has an engine noise. Consistency problems. Hey, I didn't mean to TP to you. Hooks me onto a different player. Stop squeezing past. What are you doing? Yeah, so Teslas are not electric in this game. No, sadly not. The electric vehicles, it's because it's whatever the hell vehicle underneath, the kind of van sounding engine. So every single time you will hear that sound. It will also be a Skoda on the inside. So if you ignore that, it's basically exactly the same, isn't it? Alan, welcome in. The normal Skodas. Yes, the regular one. Yeah, what about it? 40 FPS? Lucky you. Goddamn. Jockeys. Yuckies? Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Big fan. You sat in one today? Yeah, imagine. The car, the mod, is so popular that they actually made a real world car from that. Can you believe that? The legacy of TMP just keeps going. They actually made a real car? Is this the same? That's not the same one, no. The other one didn't have loads of lights on them. They copied it a lot, yeah. They were inspired by the mod, it seems, eh? I don't know when that trend started driving. That's just a funny little stupid inside meme thing where you see something that's from a game in real life and you're like, wow, they actually made it real. An entire city, you know, wow, they built a city from the game. Incredible. Stop. If you don't want to wait in the queue, then just, you know, I know there isn't really another way to go, but this is not how it's meant to work. You stop blocking each other in, you'll be fine as well. Those two hit each other. There we go. TikTok chat is synced. It works. It works. How many bans do you get permanently banned? You do not get permanently banned from history anymore. So they don't escalate up to perm. They escalate up to 3 months, but then you'll still get 3 months. And I don't know how on earth someone could sit through that. Multiple 3-month bans. No. Real life copied ETS? Exactly, exactly. Can you really believe they added an entire continent because it was in this game? Fantastic. Test, 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 test. There we go, all in a row. Nice. And in my other chat thing I'm looking at, I only see 2 of them. So I have one chat right next to Cam, the other one there, and then the event list kind of next to that. I can see all of them, but they're not all in the same place. Ooh. It's to cover all grounds, I think. Okay, so this is what the spring mod adds. There's a lot more vegetation here, despite my vegetation setting not being that high. So this is what it adds. I think a few more trees. Can you imagine if you can play Spot the Difference and you play this game so much that you know how different the map looks if one tree looks different? That's sort of 20,000 hour knowledge right there. Worse for SPS. It could be. Not for me, really, because my FPS is not that good anyway here. That's right. But yes, the spring mod has been supported as of the beginning of this month, so feel free to use it. Not winter anymore. I know we're not technically in spring, but it might as well be spring. It's close enough. I'm looking at that one on the barrier down there. Not really. Technically, they're off the road. They're not really in the way of anyone. Players. 3,100, not bad. Hello, She-Wolf. You're still... Are you not still live? Oh, you ended. Okay, I had to go and check. What you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. It's going to give you the... Oh, beat you to it. It's going to give you the ooh-woo shadow there. Look at that. That's beautiful. Just ended. I see. Okay, well, I hope you had a good stream. Yeah, she's been off stream for a while. It was nice to see you back on the stream. Missed you too. Big fan. You were unboxing a bunch of gifts from stuff? Hopefully you got some nice things. Why are you doing that? Thank you, Jono. You did. I was checking out some of it. No, don't leave, guys. What the hell are you doing? No. No. Are you back to sort of regular then? Are you live tomorrow as well? Back on the grind, as they say. No, it was nice. Okay. Chat, if you have not gone to follow She-Wolf yet, you should. You should. Everywhere I go, you should follow me. Oh, yeah, what a coincidence that you spoke after she did. Yeah, hey, what about that, hey? What a coinky-dink. Almost. Almost. You've been looking. Oh, good. Oh, that's fine. Tom 333. Big fan. I don't know if that just showed up or that was on the delay. Big fan. Driving while watching. Why are you typing while watching as well? Don't do that. That's bad. There we go. They broke free eventually. Good job. Please do not. They might have been hit by someone coming around the corner. Who knows? Maybe they were the one in the wrong. Can't tell. I just don't want someone... I've seen this before where someone is stuck and they try a lot to break free from whatever it is and they successfully break free without damaging someone, and then the first thing they do is bump into someone else. And I'm just watching it like, So, we're still good. There they go. We're good. We're good. Hello, Bradley, we're good. Chucking at 2946. Why? Report or... Okay, player. Okay. Why? We have reset the numbers, by the way, because the server's reset due to whatever the update was. Remember this number. So let's say 800. The report's number started at 800. At the end of the session, see what number of reports we're up to show you how quickly the list refreshes with very little input from us. Fine. I have to watch this all the way through. Fine. Focus. Welcome in. Gamers, welcome in. Which route? That's the... That was... I was looking at Calais, and that bit we were looking at was the Calais intersection. Just outside of it. That's how bad my memory is, by the way. I was just looking at it, and then I forgot what it was. Pilot skin. It's purpley black, isn't it? Prime. They're moving. This is a punishment where we have to watch this all the way through. If the other platforms had the same thing, like I think the green platform has channel point rewards as well, I might, if I remember, add to my to-do list, which is in various places, add a thing where you can have either one of them can redeem the reward. Tuesday, bang, it? It's Wednesday. Oh, man. Wednesday. How have you been? Guess you can shout out bang, unless there's a cooldown. When was it added? Today, I think. Nice. The announcement went out today for the new vehicles. So you've got about a month of it. How do you install mods? Which mods are you thinking of? It isn't. Not a lot, no, because the following's not massive on that. I'm not on there to like build a massive audience or anything, so. Good job. Good job. Backup option of actual proper shout out. I don't know why there's such a cooldown. Let me guess, they narrowed it, they put it behind it like a proper paywall. Yeah, they must have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Okay, you don't need to call in that word. Favorite word that people use online. If you are turning across another person's lane, you are the one that has to wait. You can't go first because you think you're going to beat them to it. I think they went at... Or maybe they just weren't looking, I don't know. Some people genuinely do that and they think they can sort of beat them to it. Like, oh, I can just about before they get here. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't do that. This is now Brussels in Belgium. And then if we go down this road here, all the way down here, this is the intersection on the CD. The Brussels intersection, as it's called. Belgium! To the left and right lane. Ignoring which lane they actually turned from, some of them do that to try and maintain their speed. There's no actual point in doing that. But somebody using G923 can tell you if the PS version is the same. It should be basically the same. One of them works on PC, one of them works on Xbox, like the G29 and the G920. I had the G29. G920 is basically the same, slightly different button layout. Basically the same. I don't know if the 923 is the same for both. Like, imagine if it works on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. That would be quite cool. And now we're near the train line. What do you think will happen when the Benelux releases? We'll have to see, really. Because you can't assume what people will do. I feel a lot of people will stay. Radioactive trees, yeah. We are glowing. They are the 2D trees, though. They're the infamous ones where they rotate with the camera. Oh, yeah. So if you just ignore that. Yeah, we don't really know. Migrate to the Alpine Road. Some will complain about it. Some will stay. Some will claim that the vibe of the CD road is ruined because now there's more lanes. It may have even more traffic. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things where you just have to watch and see what people do. See what the herd of people get up to. Yeah, copying World of Truck Jobs. That's another thing. So I believe it's the same thing where you copy someone's, right-click someone's name and you press copy. Oh, copy World of Trucks job. There it is. Copy current job, copy World of Trucks job. And apparently, instead of bringing up the dispatcher for the copy current job, if you click copy World of Trucks job, it just spawns the job. It's just there, as if you've taken that job anyway. But how does it do that if when you take the job, it's not in the system anymore? How the hell does it do that? It's magic. But now, indeed, we wouldn't have to have this struggle where I need to not take a job until I have other people that have found the job themselves. New roads. Not yet. Probably 159 update version. There's a Tesla coming as well. I want to wait until they've done their thing, then I'll report it back. tricks the server. Maybe, because yeah, I don't know how the convoy one does it. They spawned in as well. LOL, you bumped. Have they all stopped moving? Okay, they've all stopped moving. I assume someone's reported them already, like, surely, right? No, they haven't. Cars being cars. This is not what the car was added for. Stop it. Money. Fur became a member. What are you doing? He has rejoined. Big fan. Money. Is that too loud? Is that not loud? That's not too loud. Back in the piss gang. That is the sound when you become a member of Ko-fi. Rejoin. That's fine. Because true, today your one would have expired. I appreciate that. Welcome back to the channel. There will be another video soon. For the old versus new scanner, I want to work on that one. That'll be soon. Alistair, welcome in. And that reminds me to open one of the other programs. In the weekend. Over the weekend, yes. It'll be easy to work on it over then. And then if I do Driving Academy tomorrow, that could be a video as well. Mayhaps. 5 minutes ago. Wow. No, I've not tried the new Renault, no. So here we go. Here's the first one. There's, I think, around 3 or 4 people we're looking through. 4. This is one of them. Let's go all the way. Again, don't do this. Please do not do this. This is not the point. They do this knowing people will move over because, of course, people don't want to get damage. You gave more? More than your 420? You don't have to. Oh, the 420. That's fine. That's fine. I appreciate that. There was a purple one. Where'd the purple one go? That's very kind. You can do a custom amount if you want, as long as, you know, it doesn't ruin things for you financially. There are a few others that do beyond the existing amount. Yeah, I'll see if I'll do Driving Academy. I mean, I hadn't done it for a while because of my game in single player just not staying open for a while. I really don't know why, but I've fixed it. So we'll have to see if that works. I'm still skeptical. How much you're on? You should know. I don't know, I'm not reading it out. This. We'll do that. And then we'll go back to this one. Just skim through. No. Very good. It's on auto. I don't have it like written down. Well, I do have it written down, but I don't know what it's on off by heart. That's that one. Where's the yellow one that spawns in? We've got this one as well. This is number 3. Yeah, it was the keyboard LED stuff. It was because I forgot who it was now, but one of the others in the Discord said that that was their problem, and SCS directly told them perhaps toggle those off. And I thought, what if I do that as well? Because I don't use them. And then I did it, and then I opened the game and I was like, no way, it's still open. Because previously it would just close by itself after about 2 or 3 minutes, whether I clicked on something or not. It was weird. It was very weird. Yeah, yellow spawns in somewhere over here. There. That one. So I knew they were in ghost mode because of the bit beforehand, but there they are. I just need to see. It would be nice if we could see the symbol above their head. That'd be nice. It does have a diesel, yes. So you've got a non-electric Tesla. What a shame. What a shame, eh? But this, according to the rule, is not what ghost mode is for. This is not what ghost mode is for. You are not to just drive through traffic like that. $5.99. It's very generous of you, considering the fact you are a member everywhere. That is very kind. So is that 4 of them? That's all 4. So it's this one, this one, this one, and this one. This one, I don't know if they did. Ooh, possibly. Okay. Hello, King. Appreciate that, big fan. No, not on there, obviously. You don't have to be on there if you don't want to. because of this one? I banned you, Daniel, did I? But what am I going to do about that? I'm not going to unban you, though. Maybe because you requested. Okay, I know what happened there. The Scania Hybrid tried to merge back in, realized he wouldn't have fit in that space, so he bailed on it and then went back to the grass, and in doing so got cut off by this car here. So, dodgy merge, but well done for giving up on it and not continuing to try and push. What if you issue a ban to a player already with a ban? It doesn't double the ban. I would just have to, I guess, talk to whoever issued it and be like, hey, I have extras for it or something. But hey, I mean, I've got a video as well, you know, you want to double them up? There we go, and then there comes the, okay, so that's five in one report. That's it, right? I think that's it. Highest percent, yes, that is the most helpful, yes. The only bit that gets taken off is there's a tiny, like 5%, I think it's taken off, and then there's a tiny little PayPal fee as well. Still way more than 50-50. Pentakill. That's a lot. It's a shame that wasn't the other one times report, though. Oh well. Herman, because you didn't have taillights, didn't even know the mod didn't work. Were you using a mod that swaps them? Were you using a local mod, perhaps? What you could have done is had someone check to see if they're visible or not. Custom TTS. No, there's a way that I can set it up through it's through StreamerBot, but it's linked to SpeakerBot, as it's called, where you can sort of receive a message, the text from a message, and you can TTS it out in a different way. If anyone here watches Doug and he has these cool custom TTS voices, I think that's how he does it. Or it gets linked through like 11 Labs or something like that. But I think that's how he does it. His videos are so good. A lot of Teslas. Hello Pope, welcome in, big fan. You don't even know how to use the chat yet, and you were already using a mod. That's impressive. God damn it, stop. Fine. Get some DLCs. Sadly, the newest one may not be much of a discount. The highest it will go for about the first year will be like maybe 10%. Still, I mean, a sale is a sale. Why not? Pick up some of the older ones. Lucas, welcome in. Fantastic day. Hope your day's been good. It's been quite foggy here. You know? Not rainy, but kind of like this kind of sky, but foggy. Fun, how you doing? Welcome back. Oh my god. How are you? Oh, you're new to MP, not the game, I see. That's fair. What do you think is more fun to drive in, Calais or Duisburg? Probably Calais, because you actually have a chance of getting out of Calais. In Duisburg, you will all be blocked by the roundabout area. Actually, no, there is kind of a way out. There's kind of the other way around. Yeah, I don't know. Both look cool. You've been accepted as a presenter. Good luck. When's your first show? Your first set? Convincing people that ETS2 is already fun is hard enough. Imagine telling people, yo, you're a moderator. That's why I kind of, every time I describe what this is, I think I word it slightly differently. Because how would you describe what this is? So you're basically virtually moderating an online server for a truck sim. Yeah. It's kind of like that. T for chat. Universal Land Games, but in ETS it's for trailers, so it's Y. Yes. You can rebind them. I don't know if you can rebind the open the chat key, but you can rebind your trailer key. If you want. Yo, my bro. Hello, Davis. If you really want to as well, you could have maybe in a hotkey that when you press T, it actually tricks it and presses Y instead, so therefore T is the button. The buses. You can't use the bus now. But it was because it was a well-made model. It was at the end of the list. It was like 400k, wasn't it? No, you can't rebind it, no. No, at least not easily. I'm sure there's a way. It's in some file somewhere. This is... But the other one went round, though. One of them went round to the pump. It's barriers. There are barriers, yes. Which we don't see until we're in real time. This. Yeah, you shouldn't really go that way round, but... You know... It was this one here... Who... Did you just hit each other? Oh, I guess that's your trailer. Yes. So we went up this way and then went to park here. I don't really know why, but... Back to real time. Here they are. Here are the barriers. That's why you should slow down. And then there's more here. I guess it's to stop people from kind of parking here and being a bit too far over, because you shouldn't be... I think these are also new as well. These are in the French DLC. They're also not placed straight. If anyone gets annoyed by that. Sucks to be you. Yeah, they're in the more DLC stuff. They're not in the base map stuff. Play Maverick. Yes. But no, you can park here almost any way you want, as long as you keep the kind of access through ways free. So if you wanted to go through here, this bit should still remain open-ish. That's why they're all crammed there and there. That's alright. Buses are gone, you can still buy it. You shouldn't be able to still buy it. It was the D-Bus bus. Unless you mean as an alternate vehicle, that is different. And those aren't expensive. Those will be at the beginning of the list. Not very expensive. First show was the other Saturday. Oh, how well did it go? How, what kind of stuff were you playing? Because I remember when I did really early Eurotruck radio, as it was called. And I was playing the sort of EDM stuff. And every time someone had a request, 99% of the time I was like, I do not have that. Don't have that song, sorry about that. Shame. DLC money went to go. It did indeed, it did indeed. It still helped me in some form. Are we happy now? Can we shake on that? Are we happy now? Handshake. We good. No beef, no bad. We're good. That was the fuel station in Lille, where people go to avoid Calais. From CD, they carry on. So it's... Yeah, when coming off the intersection, they turn left instead of right towards here. Gamer, welcome in. Happy doing well. Joey, welcome in. Those two hit each other. I need to check up, because when you're redeeming the high on the other one, the sound isn't coming through for that. I want to have it so that the sound plays regardless of which one gets redeemed. You want a mouse steering setup? Buying a wheel, a huge jump. I would say it is. From a mouse, yes. What you could do is, if you have a controller, like an Xbox or PlayStation controller, you can use that. That's kind of a mid in between the two, and not as expensive. You can absolutely use a controller. I did do the one times. That was the one at the fuel station, I'm pretty sure. The car that you just saw. That was the one times. Would have been great if it was this one. Still there? No, they're not. Okay. Good, I'm glad you moved. I don't know where you are now. It was a yellowish truck. I don't know where they are now. But you know, if someone doesn't move immediately, but then by the end of the report they do move, then it's not too bad, is it? It's okay. It's fine. That time. That's that once. Today you're representing at 6 PM. Well, good luck. Hope it goes well. Hello, sick. Ukraine? No. What if Duisburg switched his roundabout with the intersection of Calais? Calais with the roundabout. Calais did have a roundabout. Oh, you new person, you. Oh, geez, remember that Calais had a roundabout. here used to be a roundabout instead of an intersection. Back when the port wasn't as big, it was just a generic port like the UK. It used to go up to a roundabout around here. Did you know the road going around, I think, if you play on the Pro Mods, old Pro Mods version, I think they have this. I don't know if it looks like this on Pro Mods. But yes, it was a roundabout. It was a roundabout. Actually, in my video where I went back in time for ETS's birthday, didn't I get to a roundabout at the very beginning of that? Because I started from Calais service. Didn't I, Maybe I did. Is our friend multicolored again? Blinding people with the rainbow. It's impressive. It's just impressive how they've linked all that up. Even the wheels as well, coordinating with the particular section. So you've got the one yellow wheel at the front. Red there, green there. Pretty good. Yeah, focused on the intersection. I don't know how... So you're saying if this was one massive roundabout? I don't know, really. TMP for ETS2 is absolutely far more popular, yes. Sadly, not many people play on the ATS one, and that kind of fuels itself. Because of the fact there's not many people playing on it, further people don't go to it because they see that not many people play it. If there's only 100 people on the server, not many people are going to go and play that. Given how large the ATS map is, you basically won't see anyone. But you see 3,000 people on the server and you think, oh, I'll definitely encounter someone here. And that's why they play on ETS. Because of the city road. There isn't really an alternative to the city road. Doesn't really... Nothing comes close. Hello? There we go, they're moving. See, just be patient and they're moving. Just fake the server count and put another 0 at the end of it. You know, people won't... Are they going to check? No, exactly. No one's going to check that. Hello, Michael. Oh, blow my cover. Shush. Focus on your driving. It would be nice if more people played ATS the same manner as ETS. Again, the games that... Ooh. The games themselves are both in the top whatever on Steam. Like, the games themselves are still very popular. It's just the difference between TMP's portion. Of course. Is this going to be another thing where every single person has a report? Thank you. That's what I wanted. I know that's not the one I'm looking at, but... Down here, down here, down here. Here we are. Well, hang on a minute. Okay, hold on a minute. What's the point in that? You needed to go round them, but I guess on your screen you went straight through them, right? And they swore as well. Is any of the Russian bit bad? Yes, because of that. Ooh, and they tipped over at the end. That is rather funny. Good job. Well done. Insulting, because I mean they did. Sorry, yeah, that was 3 minutes later, so I'm assuming that's a completely different situation going on there. The new UI is odd. It is a bit odd. It does require some getting used to, but how, in your view, is it odd? What do you find odd about it? Is it because certain features aren't there anymore and they have to be on the left side of the screen instead? Agreed. Go bad for swearing? Yes. Yeah, you can be bad for swearing. Directly saying F you to someone is not good. The Scutnia, yes, of course, that video did quite well. I did another one today that went out today, was a weird daff. I think it was found during the same stream as the Scutnia. It is prep for console, yes. No reason to change it? No, I think it's to simplify it for console players, but the dilemma there is that the PC version didn't really need this simplified version either. So the optimistic hope is that when it is released on consoles, they give us back the other one. Would be nice. 3 months for history. Yeah, the original was for swearing, and then you got the history on top of it. This is because they failed the turn. And they realised, oh crap, I actually do need to turn. Thank you. They actually do need to turn there. Bam. Might have fallen asleep. No, they actually got stuck. Because I believe these cones are solid, and they tried to go straight to the middle of it, and they got stuck. Did the update increase the fuel tanks? No, I don't think so. Shouldn't have. At least that's not an update I was aware of. The skybox is definitely different now. It looks like, you know, this is nice now. It's almost like I'm using the snowy moon thing. I'm not. The lighting is a little bit different. That's quite nice. Again, give them a bit of time. If anyone does pro mods reports, you have to be even more patient there because some people don't move immediately. And generally the average speed on that road is less than it is on here. Nice. See, that didn't take long, did it? See? All I want to do is put the camera somewhere so I could just read chat, but when I turn my camera around, I see this one, and give me a break. Any benefits of being a patron? Yes, you don't have ads on the website. You get a bunch of in-game features that are unlocked for you. This is if you're the highest tier. You get a badge next to your name. You get a colored name. You have access to exclusive patron convoys that happen in once a month or 2 months or something. A special channel on Discord. You can vote on things. You get an extra alternate vehicle. And probably a handful of other things. But that's only with the highest tier. You get a few things with the lower tiers, but it's just best to go with the higher tier, which is about $5 a month. $5. I think the car is stuck now. That's funny. That's a bit funny. But the cars, yes. Yeah, true, accessories as well. There's a few accessories. Banned for blocking, but you were taking pictures. You won the appeal. That's good. That's good, yeah, you can indeed have an appeal be accepted. Game just froze. Hello. 10k PC, by the way. We're back. We're fine. Calm down. We're alright. See, that's report 938, nearly 100 reports ago. What the flip? Where? Oh, okay, so they go up here. And then they decide to turn around. Because... why, though? Server Simulation 1, the top one, the main one. The busy one. Wrong turn. Well, yeah, probably, but I'm still don't know. I don't know why. Cool. Now, at the beginning... in the beginning, is it because you couldn't get past these people? It is, eh? Would it make it too obvious if you went this way and you cut through? Probably. This is near Calais, yes. The city of Calais is over here. In the background. This is the Calais intersection. This is where all of the traffic goes to, going towards the city road. He hesitated, I'm sure. He thought, no, I'll just go this way instead. Cool. Now, there is a temptation to go back through all those reports. We had a 910, which is long gone. I think we had a 920 as well. There's 938, which is the other person. It's ages ago. Driving a semi in major US cities? I'm sure that is very weird. Who are you? Why are you? Stop screaming. Oh, can the admin sort them out as well? They just got kicked. Okay. Admin, please. Did you see that message? If you don't ban them for that, I give you a moment. That's a pretty bad phrase right there, admin. Come on, whoever kicked them, come on. Ding, 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 ding. Very good. Thank you, admin. Very nice. Very nice. Wanted someone to leave the planet. That's not a good thing. No one should do that. Armin, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Pip, welcome in as well. Big fan. Yeah, it's always other people. Other people are problematic, yes. That makes it even funnier when someone is the problematic one, but they still blame others yet again. So it kind of spirals around. Okay. Why is the limit 110? Because it is a simulation server. Technically, 110 is beyond what trucks can do in the real world. A lot of trucks have a hard limit of 90 in the real world. The F word. Then there'd be a replacement for it immediately. You know how people can swap numbers for letters? You'd have to block every variation of doing that. Then maybe spacing it out so the individual letters, putting dots between the letters, dashes between the letters. There'd be so many variants. Yeah, they said a bit of a... The phrase after that was worse. Can't wait to see what their repeal says. Hello, Snappy, big fan. Spectate random people. I can spectate random people, yes. But it's easier if it's done through a report first. Opinions on 61 tons. The train, the locomotive, that one's 61 tons. If you get stuck somewhere... I've just realized they're on the wrong side. If you do get stuck somewhere, it's your responsibility to fix it. Usually by TPing away, maybe. What happened here, though? What was the aim? Oh, they said they're sorry. Oh. But... You know you can just teleport, right? It's because here, they missed this turn. But there's another one, though. Lille has 2 entrances. Here, yeah. No, I know it wasn't intentional, but if you're heading there anyway, just TP. Got lost. Come on now. Come on. Never that important, no. Team Fortress 2 classified. What do you do in the mod, though? Classified? What happens? Maybe it's new. It could be. Could be new. There's a highly likely chance that when you're for the first time playing, you'll probably bump into something, and then if you gather enough damage, it will tell you to go to the service station to repair yourself. So maybe they indeed didn't know that. But why would that be allowed, though? To just fix your problem, just go the wrong way, you know? Great quote. Mods have no mercy. Well, no, we do. We do.
Wow.
Of course we do. Oh, it's in one game mode. 4v4, 4v4. How many players do you have on a normal team? I have not played yet. Let me have a look. Steam. Team. Is it not even on my list? Fortress. Hello? Team Fortress? I've played it. I definitely have played it. Team Fortress 2. Is it because it's not in my library? It is in my library. But why can't I see how many hours I have on it? Guarantee you it's not many. And when did I last play it? No idea. Yeah, but surely it would still tell me. Like, it's still in my list somewhere, right? I didn't hide it. It's not there. But no, I can guarantee you it's years and years ago. Ashley, you're still live. I have you on my phone. You're still live. Get back to your stream. How you doing? Go follow. Caught ya. Busted. Sneaky shout out, we could. I was looking at when I last played TF2. That's all. And if my audio is on her stream, hey chat, how's it going? She was doing the remainder of her 29-hour stream. The one that we readied into the other day. And it went pretty well. Guess you went over there. My man. Stampy, don't do too many. Don't do too many of those. It's too much. The damn Joel emote. Too much. Are there some things you should know before playing TMP? Yes. Don't go to Calais or Duisburg. That's it, really. Be aware that every moving vehicle is a person, so don't bully them like you would bully the AI vehicles. That's about it, really. Your profile should work the same way as it does in single player. There is a bit of a time skip. That's about it, really. That's all you keep in mind. What is this wheel? What have you done? Why does it stick out so much? Eh? Oh, there's the multicolored again. The spacers. That looks really silly. At least they are there. And it's not something that's just really weird. Going crazy, bit off alignment, eh? Needs to be inspected. Calais is laggy. You and Lille's fine. Oh! Oh? Okay, well, he didn't need to do that. They hit the fence. Is this keyboard driving? I think this is keyboard driving. That's pretty big hit, but I might give benefit of the doubt on that one. Because that was quite a monk. Not too sure about the wheel, though. That was very weird. Not sure what the hell they did with the wheel. It is keyboard. I can tell usually when it is keyboard because let it slide for the wheel fit. But that doesn't. Are we blaming the wheel? We could blame the wheel, even though that's not what hit the fence. We could blame the wheel. They did vanish. They did. Funny bit, Lille. This is not where we are now. My vehicle is certainly not in Lille either. Yeah, they hit the side rail. That's what I saw. They bumped into it once, and then they were trying to. Whatever sensitivity they have is clearly too much. And then, yeah. Can you drive on the left side of the road in Germany? No. Germany is on the right side of the road. Like, this is. It's also on the right. You do not drive on the left. You can drive in the left lane. Not on the left side. Someone you may know, how you doing? Vanish. Yeah, it has to be without a reply. And there might be a cooldown for it. Is it allowed to download third-party maps? No. Which ones are you thinking of? We support pro mods, that's it. And it's add-ons, but that's about it. Something is wrong with the new scanner. When it's rain and you drive with a heavy trailer. That should be the same if you drive with any heavy trailer. Do you mean you slip out? You spin? That does happen. Westbalkan. Yes, that's fine. Westbalkan's fine. We support all the map DLCs. I was wondering what you meant by like third party, whatever. They're not third party if they're from the company themselves. That's different. Boom! That was a good time, wasn't it? That was fun. Is it possible to control it? Well, you gotta be careful with using rain. I have rain turned off in this game for that reason. Nothing. No. That was from a, I think not the most recent one, but the one before, the birthday stream. We were doing and playing marbles on stream or a game like that. And I forgot that ages ago, I was testing out a different chat widget. And it was in my OBS, but it was toggled off. And I didn't know that it still worked, despite not being visible. So one of the features of that chat was that you could type in a few commands and it would show GIFs in the chat. One of them was boom, and for some reason I kept hearing this boom headshot. I was like, where the hell is this coming from? Is it in-game? What the hell is it? I was so confused, so I think we went through the entirety of the rest of that stream, and I had no idea what it was. I was checking all the widgets.
YouTube, Kick. Good luck with the shadow ban.
Thanks, mate. And all the, you know, everything else until I found it. Oh my god, is it this layer, this widget I've added? Turns out, yes, it was. So now there's a bit of lore in our channel now. Really annoying. 58. 60. Eriko, welcome in. Lucy, welcome in. Good girl, I appreciate the follow. You saved it. Whoa, trailer. Yeah, like West Balkans, yes. Real. West Balkans is fine. If you have it on Steam, and you didn't get it from any strange other market, as long as it's a valid copy of it on Steam. 70 Truck, how would you know it's okay to use? You know it's allowed to lag other players, but how would you know? Easiest way to do that is to have a friend check it when you first log in. Go to an empty place and check if it looks alright from their view. Because some people may not know that there are certain components missing. If you see it, but someone else doesn't, how would you know? You know? I think this was whatever you're doing there. But it did it twice. It was kind of that. Only twice? Oh, it's not last message. Then I didn't see it. Steam unlocked. No, I don't know if it will work on Steam Unlocked. I'm aware that a lot of people use Steam Unlocked for various things like that, but I have no idea if TMP will work. Because TMP has to scan if it's in the right place, and then it will say yes. If you have the files, but maybe not linked to your Steam account, then maybe no. Because on your profile, you can check out how many DLCs you have, like verified, validated VTCs, DLCs. So I don't know if it will show up if you do it that way. Now the mod doesn't treat us fairly. What do you mean that doesn't treat us fairly? Define fairly. I think I do. What do you mean? Is it because I click ban for someone that maybe could have a kick instead? Come on. A VTC. We do, but it's in quotes a VTC. Very, very rough quotes. Fairly. That's a different word, folks. Ooh, that was close. What should you get for your first wheel? What are you thinking? Because there are a handful of them that do work. Some of them are not as good, but they do the job. Then you have the industry standard, like the G29, G920. If you have a budget of about 200 something. Moser? If you want to, absolutely. For your first wheel? That's impressive. Using a wheel in general takes a bit to get used to, so be careful if you were to start using the Moser. It goes for any Moser, it doesn't have to be the truck one. Any Moser wheel, because of the tilt angle. If you get that bracket as well. There we are, still going. We're just slowly following them down the road. A lot of mods are silly, but you are different. You're a good one. Ah, so you preemptively assumed I was a bad one. Trevor, and then you changed your mind, huh? I see. I see what you did there. Matthias, big fan. Big fan, please focus on your driving. Stop giving the game away, that means I'm around. Leaking the time nearby. How dare you? Nice one. What I'd recommend, I mean, not all the mods stream. Some of them cannot stream, which is understandable. But for the ones that do, if you just watch and see how they do their stuff, and then work out whether they're a bad one, good one. I feel I'm lenient. Some feel I'm a bit too lenient because I watch a situation for a bit too long sometimes. A lot of my situations, I look at the report and I go, I mean, you know. I don't want to click immediately to ban someone, because then I have to justify it. I end up over-explaining something as if the chat is, like, benefiting from it. Bad mods? No, I understand some of them do click a bit quick. I get that. Yeah, there's no harm in watching a report loads of times. It's already happened, so it's like watching a video, YouTube video several times. It's still the same. You're not really missing anything. Hugging each other, yeah. Are you now going to catch up? Do the same again to someone else? No. Okay, so what happened there then? Is everything a driving theory test? Exactly. Does going over the speed limit get you banned? If you cause a problem by going too quick, you cannot physically go over the speed limit unless you mean the road speed limit. It's technically fine if you're safe doing that. They took a wide turn because they have a longer trailer, even though they don't technically need to. And then, what happened here? Why did they slow down there? You were fine. Looks like you got stuck on something. Hold on. Uphill. No. It looks like they hit something to their left, and then this one tries to squeeze past it. There. Trailer hit the road? Oh, it could have, yeah. Could have, as the terrain changed. But now this one can barely move because of the trailer, and it's heavier. So you just didn't need to squeeze past like that. It was a bit unnecessary, wasn't it? Why do you see someone in the middle, like, possibly struggling, and you try and think you can sort of squeeze past it? They feel they can, because, I mean, yeah, if they stayed still, there would have been enough space. But... well, I'm glad that didn't work, in the end. Yeah, if he'd waited, he would have been fine. I mean, it's... collisions to some degree, it's general, I'll just do that. Probably won't, you'll have to get a screenshot of yourself on the stream. Not from the stream, but if I go back to where my vehicle is, you can go to where my vehicle is and you can take a photo with my vehicle. If you want. Because where my camera is right now, actually no, because I'm in a report, my vehicle will still be there. Yes. A role model? Well, hold on now, slow down, calm down. Come down. My vehicle is over here in Allison, near the service, shuttle, whatever. I'm somewhere there, looking over with the water behind me. If you want to park next to me, I'll be there the entire session, so go ahead. You will need the Nordic DLC for that. Can't wait to be here daily. My person, well done. Didn't want to assume whether you're... I was going to say my man, but hey. My chatter. Well done. This won't be good. You do lose connection to the server, yes. You're still able to play the game. You can technically still keep driving in offline mode. You'll kind of be in this limbo mode where you're not on the server, but you're not on single player. But you won't be able to reconnect. If you go back to the menu and log in again, it will give you a message on the screen saying the ban message. And you won't be able to go beyond that. Come to non-DLC area? I think we should at some point go back to DLC places. I still have bits in Germany and other places to do. Is this the one where I've seen this place before? I think there's, yeah, it's here. Yeah, that's quite a big valley that you go down. That's impressive. It was.
Huh?
No, it's where you zoom down the valley. An issue with your account. According to the information you have, the ban was supposed to expire on January, how it appears to be... Was it extended? Does it say something due to history now? Because if it was January, that definitely means it's gone longer. Austria. Austria would be... Austria's base map. Love that. The road surface is also different in this mod. This road surface is completely, oh, hold on. Smooth now, like it was repaved. That's interesting. Duplicate set of headphones? Yeah, I've got extra sound quality, you know? I'll TP somewhere else in a moment. Maybe this is their friend, perhaps? How to tow truck? Tow? They don't know how to F7, of course. But the intent to help was there because they didn't slow down. That's funny. And I don't think you would have safely squeezed through that gap. Don't help out other people though. It doesn't do anything. Thankfully, no one else was affected by them doing that. And the nearest other person is this one. So, not still there. Okay, where should I go? I'll go to Zurich. That's in base map. Athens, that's DLC. Just in case people don't have it. Where's a nice spot in Zurich? Middle of the city, somewhere here. Yeah, this is where the real ops started. There was a huge part that was here somewhere. But does Zurich have a... Is this the carriage service station in Zurich? One there, fuel station. There. Service station. I could put myself down here. Like that. If you want to go there, Zurich service station. That's where my vehicle now is. Follow the procedure of... I could go back a little bit, actually. And park in a diagonal line and then take a nice photo. What I will do, though, is quick BRB. Because I need toilet. That was fun. That was fun. Whoa! It do be me. Oh my god. Alright. Hilly. got some people parked. Yes, did you just? You did. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. If your Discord account is somehow linked, you should automatically get access to a special channel. But now you get credited in the videos. That is very kind. At least it showed up. Is it bettable to use a modded truck? Define modded in your view. What do you mean modded? A few save edited pieces swapped over, that sort of thing? I'm back. What I was going to check actually, in the actions, redeeming the high, it can be add, kick, channel reward redemption, high. There we go. Now, it won't add the points. I just want to see what that does. Can you try redeeming the high on the green one? See if it shows anything. Oh, sound okay. Nice. Nice. I thought they wouldn't be. Here we go. Take your photos. Now, when I load into a report, I'll briefly despawn and then respawn, and then every time I go out of a report, I'll disappear. So you'll see me sort of in and out of existence. Just to let you know. I'm Rick. Welcome in, Rick. Morty? Remember, you should be. So many. Because some people wanted to take a photo. I don't know. Gino, welcome in. Types of mods can't you use? Anything basically from the Steam Workshop. I should put a little asterisk next to that. Because in a way, you can, but not in the easy way. Drink drive. Because they may not be there for the drive. If I'm sitting still for a long period of time, what's wrong with them coming to take a photo now? So, you know. LG, welcome in. Give it a moment. Disappear. Should reappear. I don't know why I'm there when I'm in a report, but then that's weird because my camera is hooked onto this person though, which is weird. 10 plus. Maybe, folk, you got the 10 at the right moment. Promos were cheaper. It's already cheap. What do you mean or cheaper? It's already cheap. Unless you mean you required the DLCs that work for it. Cheaper. 120 ping, that's unfortunate. That's actually not too bad. 120 is fine. As long as it's still a good connection in India, like you still have a decent speed and it doesn't go up and down and it's unstable. 120 is not too bad. It's free. Yeah, but technically, you're fully free. You need the DLCs, yeah. Recently purchased the Hoary Wheel, which comes with a copy of it. Oh, it does own a copy. Let's do a giveaway. I haven't done the giveaways in a while. There are still some keys I need to give away. They thought this was the wrong way because it looked like they were driving this way, but no, that is part of the fuel station, so no, in this case, no. If you have any friends that don't currently play the game, you can give the keys to them for that. Do you own both games already? That is awful. I still have ones from the Hunter, I think. Hunter DLCs. Brake checking is bannable, yes. If you do it intentionally. Because why would you do that? It's captured on dash cams in the real world and, you know, you're called an absolute any swear word and, you know, definitely is. Oh, they spawned in. Ooh, bit of a stutter. Jinx of you? What do you mean jinx? Ah! Like make you not win it? I can't change the probability for that. Mine is not vanilla, but it is customized with DLC components. So you can make the exact same thing I have, technically. The only form of editing I've done to it properly is the roof bar. There's two roof bars that layer with each other. So one has LEDs, one has the full lights. That's it. Yellow. Yeah, this is a yellow. I'm curious on what they've done though. Is that the same one they overtook before? I think it's just lagging. And someone maybe thought they were. 20 ping is very good. Due to family. Ah, I see. Hello, Kettlewell, by the way. I'll do that in a minute. Conserver owners. I think I've seen event management do that, Fran. There are some people that have some sort of display where they can put down objects in real time. Which is how they test road layouts and, you know. They don't show in demos then. So the little cone things that are placed here, they don't show. All coming out identical truck. Please do not, because that will look very weird. Please do not do that. I remember, I think you and whoever else did it before. At the exact same scanning I did. Big fan, Steamy. Oh my god. A flower. Welcome back. 1 year. If that shows it up to date. 26 fully. It says for 12 months. And then after that, it actually says the full number, doesn't it? This one says 17, so why does it say 26? I like to report this between the two chat widgets I use. Let me take a screenshot of that. And then a screenshot of that. Just to show the difference. Whatever the hell you're actually on. Big fan, I appreciate that. 17 in a row. It says 12 months at tier 1. Did you do an entire year in advance? Do not tell me you just did that. Because one of these says 12 months. We subscribed for 12 months at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 26 months. So I read out the 26 correctly. Huh? Eh? Strange. I appreciate that, though. Big fan. Just screenshotting for my own reference. This was not what happened over there. Hang on. Oh, I'm losing it. Yep. 1229 report number. That's quite far back. Glowing badge. Yes, that's an accessory for the Scania. It's quite nice. Can others see your engine sounds mod? No, they won't hear it, no. Oh. Is this person just being funny? Are you protesting something, or? No, okay, you're just being that kind of guy. Oh, hang on. Go back to where they actually were. There we go. But why? But why you do that? Free roam? You can do that on the free roam server, just not on this server. Do not do that on the server. That'll be bad. No, they won't see mods from the workshop, no. Because you won't be able to use them on the server. If you download just a regular skin, you won't be able to use that. If you local mod, local being you, only you'd see it. Yeah, I can make it longer later if it's a history ban. It probably is. But there's no, like, indication of what they're actually on right now. It'd be nice if there was, you know? If you could do sort of, you've got spectate, chat history, ban history, maybe? And maybe it just gives you a prompt of, like, next ban is this length. So it doesn't sort of tell them who they are, but it just shows me, like, what they could have now. CD spec. That's the kind of person you encounter. That's what, like, this one doesn't exist. Why does that report not exist? This one does. Good evening, Herman. How you doing? How do you report someone? You can click on their name in-game, and then there's a little flag icon in the player list. It wasn't very anonymous. Yeah, but not everyone checks plates. I check them because I know people have bad plates. Save edits are okay. Depends on what you edit, though. There are some edits that can break your game or break something, so it looks a bit weird. Just be careful with what you're using. Moderator? Yeah, exactly. They'll be like, you're not actually one. That sound was loud. Where was that from? That was interesting. Princess, welcome in. Unless two of them came in at the exact same moment. Maybe they did. They are on the tram train. The heart. No, that doesn't have a sound. Not the womp sound, anyway. Well, man on a mission, eh? How do you get the stacks? They should be in the DLC, the Scania DLC. I don't think they're from a different vehicle. How you doing? I'm doing well. Welcome in. We are reviewing bad players in their natural habitat, it seems. Just like this person. And the one behind them. Someone else got impatient. Oh, a third one and a fourth one. Oh, we're doing well. And we're doing something less than that. Yeah, well, they're not banned yet. This is a report. You say your name? Your name is the Irish name, and I've never said that name out loud. You'd say something like Ewan. Or something like that. It may not be that. Owen, that's the one. Owen. But it's so interesting how it's spelled. Like, there's another name where I think it's like I-A-I-N. I think. And that was like just Ian. But in a different way. I don't know if that's Irish. So... I'm not ignoring the fact that one of them just merged back. I'm just inspecting it. Yeah, so you review the entire report, then you make your decision, which in this case is that. Just make sure they're all in the same line. That one, and then which car was it? This one. Cuts ahead of it. Scottish name for John. That's interesting. I don't think there are any more. It's just that. The purple is an interesting colour. It's quite nice. There is another name that I'm aware of where it is Neve, I think, but it's like N-I-A-M-H. But it's pronounced like Neve. That's an interesting name. There's also like a Siobhan or something, which is S-I-O-B-H-A-N. Something like that. What was this one doing? That's what I wanted to check out. You do have some very interesting names. That's... You definitely have to teach people. I'm banning them. They're banned. They're banned now. Okay, the purple one as well. Ah. 4 of them were banned. This one is now... You can see the suspect in the background there. Okay. Not that. That. Nice. Nice. And delete. That's fine. Worst year ever. 2020 was not a good year, no. For like 3 weeks. That was a week and a bit for that. Because they hit someone and they went the wrong way. And more. I know, right? The name of the DLC, it's called the Mighty Griffin tuning pack. Because it has the Scania, whatever a griffin actually is like a dragon of some sort. Mighty Griffin is the name for the Scania one. Best year. Depends on what it's for. I think there's a variation of them. I would say 2024 had some good things because of the interactions with new people. I like that. Something pre-COVID is probably another good one. I think if I added up several good moments and the one that has the most good moments, something like that. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Just waiting. Someone might come the wrong way. Pop out stream for a bit, no worries, big fan. Oh, the keys. Yoink the keys if you don't have them. TMP Police, you could call it TMP Police, yes. Molding, they might be. This blue? Yes. Not really molding. They could move forward a little bit more. But, I mean, I get that they didn't. See, now it looks normal. Because there's others there. What keys are those? One is for ETS2, one is for ATS. For the games. Oh, and think of the flower. See, I remember that. I remember it. Missed your chat. What did you say? Do you think the car should be permanent ban for TMP? What, just for having the car? No. It's got nothing to do with it. No. People use the car to make themselves have easier movements. Simply using one is not permanent ban. Chances they've been yoinked. Maybe they have. Who knows? Try them out. Have to go, no worries. Thank you for joining. Maybe see you in the next one. If tomorrow, same time. TT and TTT is for teleporting to the truck and then teleporting to the trailer if the trailer is separated from the truck. You overtook like that, but there we go. Pink has now moved. This one is also pushing. Well done. Osprey, thank you for using the Prime. I appreciate that. You're too kind. When's the bus coming? Don't know. We don't know. They want to go that way. Who is being screaming that is being harassed? What do you mean harassed? What's the problem here? Oh, it's blue. Okay. I mean, I get it. If everyone keeps bumping into you, yeah, I get that. I get that. Cool down. Nice. Why is car allowed? Because this is a multiplayer for the game and it adds other vehicles to replicate the lack of AI. You notice how there's no AI traffic? Why would there be AI traffic then if like, oh, because there's cars? Is it because of the fact that we're able to drive these cars? Is that the problem? People don't mind seeing them, but the problem is when you're able to drive them. That, I think, is what people are going to be complaining about, and they have been complaining about a lot ever since the buses got revealed. The coaches. Katchak is nearby. People are saying his name. What a great name there. Thick Luigi 69. Great name. Stop spamming the Joel! Artificially inflating the count of that emote. Hello, thank you for joining. Big fan. Until next time. I did say Ketchup, yes. Ketchup. Because he has the C with the little hook symbol on it. I had to kind of run away there because that was getting a bit laggy. I was getting a bit laggy. Hello, Goose. How's it going? Spamming the fish. Stop spamming the fish. We should add it where if you type Joel, you get timed out. Too many of them. It's not funny to use it because they're just too large in the chat. No, this is a different pink. This one is a pinky purple, and this one is kind of a... I don't think it was this type of scanning either. The other one was like a pink, like hot pink. Hype train? We have a hype train. Why is this so late? They're mods. In the Twitch chat, yes. In the other chats, I don't need them. A lot of them are using the purple. Purple is quite nice. Road near Rotterdam. The intersection leading up to Rotterdam? Do you know their ID? Now, I don't really need them in the YouTube chat because they're not being spammed there. The emotes and things you see are in the other chat. Server is Simulation 1. We're not on Convoy. This is the TruckersMP mod. Oh, the lag. Oh, the lag. Oh. Nice. 1497, okay. True, you did summon the Scotsman. That's what you did. You summoned them. That's not necessary, is it? What's the point in doing that? Is it because you get bumped into? You were trying to go past the car? It's not their fault they're lagging, though. If you write a long story but not spam, you put one word multiple times, it's not... No, if you put a long story, that's not spam, because it's just a long message. If you put the same word several times, that is. That's how that works. You kind of nudge that one out of the way as well. 1297. Hang on, you both said a different number. Whoa. 1497. Which one is correct? This is the CD road. Oh, hello. Ah. This one. You are disconnected from your trailer. I assume you've been reported, right? Yes, you have. But as you can see by the lengthy amount of traffic on both sides, if I do that, they're going to start realizing that people are being kicked, and then this one is not being banned. But you're typing in Russian, though, and I don't know what that means. So I'm just going to do that. Can I use the translate? You know, Google Translate. Can I do that? Where's Google Translate? There. And then we want Russian to English. Camera. Admin will sleep them in garden. That's what that translates to. Mocking the fact that the admins are not helping the situation, I assume. Where was the other message? That one. They're basically saying the admins are sleeping. It's because he was doing this kind of protest thing. Yeah, Deep L is better than that. And that no one was coming to ban him. That's what he was doing. You're not funny, though. Why would you do that? Start learning Russian? I'm fine with like the Turkish swear words and things like that. It's because it's Cyrillic. It's a whole different set of symbols. You need to learn the symbols. So, fix the problem eventually, yes. Chuck is going, yeah, it's because I'm in real time now. I'm in real time, so I've disappeared. When I go back into a report, I will reappear for you. Would have been banned longer. Well, if he gets reported for whatever later on, possibly. Amit, welcome in. He was reported in game though. 1297. 1297? That's gone. That's long gone. I wonder how long it was there for. You in Zurich? Yeah, you can go to Zurich. My vehicle is in the service station, but right now I will be invisible for people because my camera isn't there. Scania logo is a lion and an eagle. It's a pretty cool logo. It's pretty good. One for 1 week, then you appealed, you got back for 1 month. That's because you were actually on your 4th ban. So when it was issued, it was only for a week at first, and then they saw your history, and then it was upgraded to what you were actually supposed to be banned for. Nepal. Did you add the Nepalese flag? Which server and where on the map? We're on Simulation 1. That's the largest server. This area of the map is called the CD Road. It's a road between Calais and Disbrook. No. Have you ended your stream now, madam? How are you doing? Huh? I want to watch that back. I can hear myself on the stream. Ashley! How's it going? Well done for your stream. Another hour. I'm impressed. I find it funny because the timer ended at like exactly when I went live. Because you were at True. Did you do any of that? You like yapping? And people like listening to you yap. You're a good yapper. 1 hour. Rookie numbers, I know, right, Felix? Hey? An hour? You know? Just like not shutting up. That's fine. That's totally fine. You know what I would have done? I had it in my mind. I was like, if you were still live again, I might have raided you again, and I might have copied part of the shout-out message. That's a different shout-out message. But I might have used part of it as the raid message. That would have been funny, wouldn't it? Orel, welcome in. Balkan. We have quite a lot of the flags. There are a lot of them. Try them out. Estonia's there. Finland, I'm sure that's there. I'm thinking of Baltic. Sorry, not Balkan. Balkan's different. Come to each, you should each, yes. Proud of you for the long stream. Appreciate you, much love. Big fan. For vibing? Of course. We need to play more golf. A golf game. We played some of that. Yeah, I'm thinking of Baltic, not Balkan. They are different. Balkan, of course, is, you know, Croatia, Serbia, all the stuff down there. My bad. I got them confused. My bad. This is also zooming downhill. Same sort of thing. Most of the flags will be there. We have quite a lot of those flags. We do. Yeah, I'll have to watch back. I like doing that. When a friend stream that I was interacting with and then I have to leave because I go and stream, I watch back the bit that I missed. I do that. Anyone else here a filthy VOD watcher? They have their use. No Bulgaria and Greece. Greece, you guys get on that. You do it? Yeah. Don't annoy him. You're going to be listing every single country and he's going to be like, oh, I thought I added that. Wales. Game keeps crashing. Are you doing something wrong? Oh, there's the Mustang. Is that the patron one currently? Patrons get that one. And then normal players get this one. Everything in ETS. That would make sense. Yeah. Got to be diverse, you know. Got to add the demographics of everyone watching. The moon. Does the moon have a flag? All I want to know, the moon's flag should just be the moon. Because there's only one side of the moon that faces us, because it's locked. So why not just have that as the flag? Like the Antarctic flag is just the layout of Antarctica. very easy, very simple. Okay, that was spinaroo, but that was caused by you, not the car. The American one? Wreck ban. This one zooms up that way. How can you delete your history? You do not. You cannot delete your history, no. It will time out. It will go inactive after a period of time. But that's different. You want to get the Moser. If you already have the Hori, you don't need to swap. They are basically the same. They do their job in this game, anyway, if you're only using it in this game. If you already have one, you don't need the other one. If you have an older wheel and you feel like upgrading to either one of those two, then sure. But if you already have one, you don't need to swap. Both have their benefits. The Hori one has a lot more buttons. So if you feel like assigning a lot more functions, that one seems to be the winner. Because it has its own little shifter with a button box on it. The Moser doesn't have that. It'd be interesting if the Moser did add a button box. I'd be down for that. Yeah, so that was weird. The cars. Yeah, but they don't need a higher speed limit, if that's what you're inquiring. They don't need that. G29, thinking of switching? You could. It's your money, it's up to you. Yeah, the one that Indirect got, yes, that's the Hori wheel. The one that has a little squishy button in the middle of it. They're both truck-themed wheels. I don't know if you can change the tilt angle on the Hori. It's basically at the truck angle anyway. Both, they look good. Both look good. I'm assuming, I would hope, that the Hori is also made of... You could have just slowed down a bit. They were already going for it, even though they should have yielded. I'm assuming, I hope it's made of like sturdy, hefty plastic with fabric on it, not like cheap plastic. Because the top part of the Moser wheel is... I think the thing itself is like 4 or 5 kilos. It's quite heavy. 1 week for a ban. You need to appeal on the website. You go to your profile, you should see somewhere there's a button for appeals. I don't know what it looks like from a player's perspective. Eurovision? We have, this year it's going to be interesting, we have a person that uses physical synthesizers representing the UK this time. That's going to be really interesting. I hope they do somewhat well, because that's really creative. I don't know how they got picked for that. Hello, UD. I'm banned. Because usually it's just some generic act that, you know, does pop songs and such. But this time it's like he's got all the knobs and the wires out of the synthesizer and he's going to be raving around, and that's going to be really cool. Yeah. I want to see how he does. Bought GT09 with a shifter to drive better. You got to wait till you're unbanned. That's rather funny of a statement. To drive better, you say, huh? Or did you mean while you were banned, you got a wheel? That's impressive. The computer. His name is Sam? Yeah. Because I've seen it gets popped up on the feed where it's like little preview clips of what he's doing. It's really interesting. Can you get a reduction? Only if the person reviewing your ban feels you deserve one. Not always. You could get your ban shortened, you could get your ban removed if they feel they didn't really need to place it. But that's what you appeal for. To inquire. If a staff member is at fault, they do. Not in the same way as a player, but yes, if I do something really, really bad, I'm sure I'll get told off. Spanked, maybe. Who knows? Because that wouldn't be fair, would it? Hello, Noble. Hello. Hi. In Zurich, in the service station of Zurich. The garage is also fairly nearby. Made a mistake. You didn't have the GPS on screen, you couldn't see the traffic in front. Wouldn't you not see their physical models, regardless of whether they were on the GPS? Even on very low render distance, I'm pretty sure you'd see someone's actual model show up. This won't end well. If your life is staff, doesn't matter how many bands. If it's over a set time, I don't think so. Don't spam the chat, man. Opinion on the Bobcat DLC. I've seen a few trailers from the Bobcat DLC, a few cargo times. I haven't used them yet, but they are cool little small excavators and such. They look like the ones you get for kids. That's what they look like. It's nice. They're adding more branded stuff. Why not? Working with real-world companies. It makes the simulator feel a bit more real, doesn't it? This kind of stuff, you're just sitting there in line. I would just farm the kicks of these people. Let's just... Oh, well, not too bad at the moment. These ones do need to yield over, though, and move. Those two hit each other. Overtook after a bridge and the person in front accelerated. You were at 98 and it was still accelerating. That's just something for the appeal, though, if you have appealed. Because whenever someone, as I mentioned every stream, every time someone describes what they're banned for, I have to try and picture it. And it's usually wrong. It's easier just to have the person show the video of what you did. But then, how do you use the HTC? The HTC you can use, there's a mod, I think, on the Steam Workshop. You set it up in single player by like buying a modded version of the trailer, which is, I think, exactly the same, somehow. And then somehow it unlocks, you can put it anywhere. But do be careful, if you do teleport to a service station, it may not fit in most service stations in the base map. If you search unlocked trailer or something, ownable, I don't know. Don't need to follow. Well, I can thank for your resub yesterday or whenever it was noble. I appreciate that. We're only doing bands today. Tomorrow I'll be driving. It would be cool to try out some more driving academy, so I can get a video out of that. And it'll be the first time doing the driving academy with the Moza. So that will not be fun. That won't be fun. That'll be hell. Driving on the wrong side of the road. You saved an hour and a half. That's impressive. But where the hell were you that would have... Was it here that you would have saved an hour and a half? You just need to plan your routes accordingly. What if you do that in the real world? Hey, what if you're in a rush in the real world? What, are you just gonna change lane just to save some time? No. Best job for a rookie. There isn't really any specific one. If you want for your first few jobs, sort by distance downwards, like the longest distance first, and then when you unlock your skill points, you unlock long distance, and then you can do longer jobs. Look at that, eh? Look at that. Those who know. Those who know. Share your £5 resub. You should. This was the intersection, right? This one, yes. Moist. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me load up the next report first. Next to me, can't see my truck. Well, now it should be visible, because now I'm in a report, so my truck would have popped back into existence. I hope someone's not in my spot. In a moment, I'll come back and check how many are there. Another 9 days? Good luck. Have you not appealed then? Your ban is nearly over? I think some people... Was that a hit? That was a hit. think some people appeal near the very end of their ban, and I don't really get why. Ah, I see. Bit of a bump into... That's keyboard driving. I think a bit of a bump into the barrier, the car as well, and then they wobbled. This is Simulation 1, yes. The busy server. They didn't want to understand? Never appeal. I wonder what would have happened if you did. You accept all your bans? What would they have explained to you? Doesn't look very busy. Don't say that, you might jinx it. Don't say that. Is that the one they cut off? That might be the one they cut off. Hello, Insanity. How you doing? Have a flower. Okay, that was strange. Why did you do that? We're gonna overtake? No. Yeah, just don't get banned. Just don't get banned, you know. That would, can we take a breath test? I think we should, but a lot of these people may not be old enough to drink yet, so they may just be on just an energy drink instead of a alcoholic drink. This is, I would kick for that. If my camera was looking in the right place, I'd just kick for that. Still shouldn't do it though. You got timed out. It works. Is it because Joel is a global emote? Is that why? Could be. It's because you're a VIP. Well, no. Yes, you could join the VTC anywhere. It's not a members-only VTC. You're always able to join that. That's totally fine. It's a Truckee VTC, though, if you use Truckee. Appealed 8 bans. Never appealed them. All of them were absolutely my fault by not paying attention. Well, I appreciate that you acknowledge that. I appreciate that. VIP excluded. Yeah, under the assumption that VIPs don't spam either. But some people can't be trusted, eh? I'm back. Who have we got near me? Ooh, got a party going on here. Interesting. See this? That's the Antarctic flag. See, that's what I mean. Might just have the flag of the place. Very easy flag. Admin Pasta. Hang on a minute. You can't have that as your plate, though. If this is Mr. Pasta, you can't put that as your plate. I can, you can't. Because you're not an admin. You can make it say something else. You're not an admin, don't do that. Someone might see it and be like, excuse me. I know it's a jokey one, like I haven't directly written police, but oh, speaking of. Good day, officer, how are we doing? Madam? Who's that? Don't know. They're changing it, don't worry, they're changing it. An ID. Yeah, I'm not the one that goes to look at it. Someone else. Whoever actually banned you will do it. They will check it out. Yeah, that's fine now, that's fine. All good. Oh, it's Melodies. There can be only one admin. Yeah, it's me. That's me. It's also important when you want to report someone. Yes. Because not everyone can record, but it's unfortunate there's so many in-game reports timeout. So, if you can skip the in-game report, you might as well just go for a web report. But it all depends on what people have at their disposal. That's quite a nice colour. Metallic. Very nice. 2 flags. Yeah, true, you've got these flags, yes. I think I would have put some. I think I had just the standard, the Euro Truck flags on my one. I didn't want to bother and put like the UK flag. That's a bit... Nah. Don't want to do that. He is. Great rapper, he is. Yes, Cadet, you wouldn't be allowed to have that as your tag, no, as your plate. Even though you're not intending on actually impersonating, it is seen as impersonating. Because then if we allowed it, under the chance that you're like not actually, you know, then it's just a grey area and people can get a bit confused on what is and what isn't allowed. So it's best if you don't. You think it'd be a good idea to let mods claim other mods' appeals? That could speed the process up, but it means... Oh, you've got this paint job. I think I used this once. Look at that, metallic. It would mean that, say, if I claim someone else's, I then have to familiarize myself with the entire situation and the video, which just adds another step to it. That doesn't... It would add a layer of... What's the word? Kind of making it neutral, I guess. But Sim 1 in Calais. No, we're not in Sim 1 in Calais, no. It's same service, prefab, but no, we are in Zurich down here. Still on 148. I absolutely do recommend you update. Depends. Maxim, do you see the UI that's on screen right now? The minimap? If you're not a fan of that, go up to 157, not 158. Because this minimap thing came in 158. The pink white one is okay. Not too bad. I like that you've made the wheels white as well. And white wall wheels. What an interesting selection. This is maybe. I think this one looks pretty good, to be honest. This one looks the best, yeah. Pink one was the best. Well, now that you're all in a somewhat of a formation, you can now take a nice photo. Mr. Pastor! Welcome back. 2 months. If that actually shows correctly, 2 months. This is just where we were taking some photos. That's all. We're in Zurich. Because I was in the Nordic DLC, and some people don't have that. There we go, just a random picture. I don't really take many photos, but my photos are always the same angle. Let's move on. That sounds good. When it's picture time is near the end, exactly, but today we weren't driving. No, I've just been here static the entire time. But it is the end of the session, though, so... basically the same. Hope you've enjoyed. Listen to this. Yeah. Oh, it's the hairdryer. How about that? Wee, 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 wee. It's cool that you can see all the cables instead of it being actual fuel lines. And like these down here. Pressure pumps and so on. It's got all the electric cables instead. That's quite cool. All of these are electricity wire cables. Yeah. 45S. It is indeed. This is the SBEV. Yeah, he was being sarcastic and noble. Sarcasm. I mean, here's Texas, right? This one's, yeah, metallic, not bad. See, that's how you do metallic. And anyone here that has used a really stupid color combination of 2 colors that don't work together in a metallic combat, don't do that. Use 2 that are almost the same. the color you want, and maybe a little bit darker, or if you really want to, which one did it? This one maybe. If you use the color you want and white, then it kind of gives this sheen to it. Do that. Have to keep moving the camera away. We've got more people now.